So it's Christmas coming up, and you really want to see the future come into the present. And you want to help make science fiction science reality. Well, so do I. You, or someone out there, can really help that happen. Here's how. Let's say you have a friend, or maybe you or your friend has a house, a big fancy house, and a private jet, and a yacht, and a Bugatti. And so do all your friends. But you're really interested in getting something or giving something that is absolutely unique. There's only one of them. You can't get it from anywhere else. A historical artifact that kicks butt. Really, really inspirational, and something you can put on your mantelpiece and say, yeah, I got one of them. Okay? And it's the only one. So what am I talking about? Well, I've been working as a volunteer for a project called the Martin Fleischmann Memorial Project for about the last 5 years. During that time, I quit my job and I've been focusing on this amazing area of research that has all kinds of potential to change humanity. What is that? Well, we'll get on to that. But I want to first share with you something that happened to me just over 32 years ago. I was offered a summer job as a teenager. It was 1985, and that summer job was to go to a warehouse in Surbiton in southwest London and clean it out. So I turned up at this warehouse and I was looking at the piles of rubbish and all this stuff there, and it was like, hey, I kind of recognized some of this stuff. And as I was walking in, there was this looked like a droid, and I thought, hey, that looks like something I've seen. And then I walk into the building. Within a few minutes, I'm being told, oh, you've got to clean this rubbish, that's got to go in the skip, this, that, and the other. But I saw this thing on the shelf, and I recognized it, and I think you will too. And there was a vacuum forming table, and there were all kinds of bits of wood. So I said, what is that? Well, I'm going to show you. It's this. It's a mould made by Andrew Ainsworth, and you might recognize it. Maybe you don't. It's a two-headed mould for the Stormtrooper. Now, I can tell you that I visited Andrew Ainsworth a few years ago, and when I was discussing, that I'd found this thing, he said, oh yeah, we were storing stuff down there, and I said that I asked the owner of the warehouse that he knew, and said, would I be able to take these things? No problem. Yeah, it's just rubbish. So what I had was all the head parts. And all of the body armor, breastplates, backplates, everything, you name it. I can confirm that Andrew Ainsworth said that the body armor was the original body armor. That is not available. He did say that he made this, and I acquired this in 1985. And I've been cherishing it for the past 32 plus years. And I feel it's the right time to ask someone out there that might want this, that might treasure this, and look after it and give it a good home, to help me help make science fiction science reality. And about 20 years ago, I tried to auction this on eBay, and within a day or so, Lucasfilm came in and said, no, you've got to stop the auction to eBay, and they wrote to me and said stopped. And then about 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago, I was tried to auction it again on eBay, and I got to the day 3. I think there was an offer of about $35,000 at that time, and again, Lucasfilm stopped the auction, and that was very annoying. I got a call from someone who managed to track down my phone number off my company website, and they said, I'll take it off your hands. I can offer you $100,000. But I was in the process of moving to Eastern Europe, Central Europe, as they'd like to say here. And it was really too much to deal with at that time. So I don't know if there is someone out there that's interested in this. It is absolutely unique. It's a historical artifact. And maybe there's someone out there that would like to contact me. They can do it through YouTube, or they can do it through Steemit. We can. I will share some more information about this with that person. Now, lots of people in the times when I tried to, auction this before, said, "Oh, you just made it. It's a fake," and this, that, and the other. I can tell you, I have an audio recording of Andrew Ainsworth from Shepperton Studios, who made all the original mouldings, and vacuum formed that he did make this, and I did find this with the only original molds for the body armor, and actually I have a contemporaneous photo. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a look around for those that are interested, and I'll show you this contemporaneous photo, which I have down here. So that's me, haha, as a 14, 15-year-old, and you can see over here on the right side of the photo that the mould that you've just seen is in shot. It's on Kodak paper. Yes, that's what I looked like back then. Anyway, so back to the mould. So I'm looking for a really good home. I know I'll probably have to pay a lot of capital gains on it, but that's good for the British taxpayer, because I haven't been doing a lot of that whilst I've been volunteering the last 5 years. This will help me be able to be free to do the research that I want to do, to bring what is increasingly seeming to me to be electronuclear reactions, or as one author puts it, magnetic electrogravitic nuclear reactions. And the kind of thing that this technology can do is the kind of thing you see in the movie, for which this is the most iconic image. There are some people in the UK that are willing to fix up the mould and do some pulls for the person who is interested to purchase this. You can see where the cut marks are, where they cut out some masks from it. Anyway, it's a very, very special thing to me, and I hope that if there's someone interested out there in giving this the right home, to please let me know. I'm going to put this first around to some individuals in the community, the collectors community, and people who are interested in low-energy nuclear reactions, as it's more commonly known in the field. If that doesn't free me up for the next several years, then I will look to try and auction it again, but maybe not with eBay. So anyway, just wanted to make you aware that I am wanting to make science fiction into science reality.